Scribblenauts Unmasked!
Ah, Scribblenauts. This game is just so original and cool. I love the first one for the DS, so when Warner Brothers offered to send me a copy of Scribblenauts Unmasked to review, I jumped at the opportunity. What you're seeing right now is the intro cinematic for this game, which is actually in some pretty awesome 3D if you happen to get the game on 3DS. It's basically explaining that Maxwell and his sister are about to use their incredible reality-altering powers to enter the world of the DC Comics universe, pretty much just to prove to each other that their favorite superhero is the best. I mean, when I'm trying to win an argument, I just Google it, but then again, I can't manifest things out of thin air or transport myself anywhere on the planet like these two. So you start out in Gotham City, of course, because Batman, and you run over to your sister who seems to be hurt. You figure she could probably use a doctor, and since you're basically omnipotent, you can just summon one. So the first thing I wanted to try out was summoning a character from the Watchmen universe, so I tried Dr. Manhattan. I guess Watchmen may be a little too adult for Scribblenauts. How about Dr. Dre? No? Dr. Pepper? Okay, never mind. Let's just summon an actual doctor. So your sister gets all patched up, and it's here that the game starts to establish a story that involves the villains of DC, your sinister doppelganger, and the coveted Starites you've been collecting in every Scribblenauts game so far. Acquiring Starites is basically done through the game's main storyline, but what's interesting about this iteration of Scribblenauts is how open the world is. The puzzle situations that we've seen in previous games are still present and just modified to show DC Universe problems. But outside of those scenarios, you're free to roam Gotham, Metropolis, and many other areas in the DCU, just helping people out with their problems. Helping. All of this helping earns you reputation in that particular area, which you can later use to buy new outfits and let you continue where you left off if you fail a mission. Not only that, but Mr. will offer you challenges that reward more reputation. So it's kind of like an in-game difficulty adjustment that you can choose to attempt or ignore. These unlockable outfits are found in the Bat computer, which also contains the library of every single DC character and item in the game. It's a great way to learn about some of the more obscure characters and objects you can summon in order to solve puzzles. An Astro Harness? What's that? I don't know, but I'm sure as hell gonna find out. In what other game can you fly around in an Astro Harness, spraying Bizarro Aquaman with Joker acid, and then finish him off with a battle axe? I look crazy. Info, huh? For a price? How about some gold? No? Well, screw you then! Ow. Uh-oh. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Whatever, let's help Superman do some stuff. Oh, my bad. Superman, hold my kryptonite. Superman, Superman, hold my kryptonite. Superman, hold my kryptonite. Superman, ugh. Now look what you did. Made me drop my kryptonite. While it's a lot of fun to solve these puzzles and progress through the game, I think it's equally fun to just wander the city and see where your imagination takes you. On a whim, you can summon a huge superhero brawl just because you feel like it. But I think the highlight of my adventures in the world of Scribblenauts Unmasked so far was when I helped this guy out with his conch shell. I gave him a hammer to smash it, and inside, oh my god, giant crab! So I put it to sleep so the guy could get away, and then I proceeded to ride it around the city. But first I had to beef it up a bit. Huh? You want to mess with me and my crab? I'll kill you! I'll kill all of you! Who's this idiot? You die. Is this polar bear cub bothering you, sir? Not anymore! Wait, you're asking me to destroy something? Don't mind if I do! Seriously, the rampage went on and on. At first I was skeptical of how access to a library of DC Universe objects would fit in with the Scribblenauts game. I'd say I have a pretty above-average amount of DC knowledge, but I knew that it was nowhere close to extensive enough to dream up most of the things this game had to offer. I sort of thought I'd be missing out, but then I realized that access to all these extra characters and objects was just really a bonus, and I could even stand to learn a thing or two about the DC Comics universe just from this experience. You can still manifest all the non-DC objects you could in the previous games, it's just now freaking Batman. I feel like I've only scratched the surface of what this game has to offer. I plan to keep on keeping on for a while with this one, so keep an eye out for at least one more Scribblenauts Unmasked video on this channel. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, because sharing is caring and subscribing is living, because if you don't, I'll kill you!